Hey, welcome everybody to the American Golf Vlogs channel. We're doing a little what's in the bag today to get things started. My name is Chad. I am one of the creators on the channel, and we're going to start off with a little what's in the bag. But we're going to start out with the wedges, and I currently carry 4 wedges. I actually carry a 46 degree Vokey SM5, as you can see there. It is in the F grind with an 8 bounce. I also carry a Vokey SM750, also in the F grind. That is and also in an 8 degree bounce. We have 54 degree SM6 in the black finish, and that is in a 14 degree bounce, also in an F grind, and then a 58 degree lob wedge, which is SM7. The 50 and the 58 are both, the SM7s are in the raw finish. The 46 is in the tour chrome or satin, and again the 54 is in the black. So I'm gonna hit a couple shots. Start out with a 58. This club I use mainly around the greens or for short chip shots. This first one I'm just gonna put a little, maybe like a 15-yard chip on it. This would be real soft greens. Want to land it and just stop it. That would be with that shot. I do occasionally play a full shot with this wedge, and all I get out of this is maybe 55 to 75 yards depending on wind and whatnot. This will be a full swing. And into the wind, that was about 60 yards or so. When I'm wanting to play a little bump and run around the green, I will either use my 54 or my 50. Again, the 54 is in the black finish. It is an F grind. The 58 was in an M grind. I don't know if I mentioned that before. This one, I do some bump and run shots. So for those, will be more dead hand here. It's going to run out a little. Full shot on this one, I typically can get up to about 80 to 85 yards. With a 54 degree wedge, maybe 90 on a good day. Day into the wind, that one's going maybe 75, 80, 85 yards. Next wedge would then be the 50 degree, and this one is used for pitching around the greens, bump and runs again, or for the 100-yard shot. This one, typically I can bring this one in right at 100 yards and stop it pretty quick. I'm just going to show you a full shot with this one. So even today into the wind, that was right at 90, 95 yards. And last but not least, 46 degree. Now this one is the newest club that's in the bag. I actually have a set of MBs we'll go to in a minute. And of course the pitching wedge that came with it's 47 degree loft. But to keep my gapping, I like having the 46. Puts me at 4 degrees between each wedge and gives me where I feel comfortable with. So this is my pitching wedge, and typically I'm going to get maybe 120 out of this club. About 120. All right, moving on to irons. I play Titleist 716 MB irons. They're in standard lie, standard loft. This is a 9-iron. On all my clubs, I have Golf Pride grips. These are the new Decade compound, multi-compound. And a 9-iron for me is typically a 130 club on a full shot. I do tend to work the ball up or down depending on what shot I need. This would be a stock 9-iron right here. And again, that's going to be that 130 carry, maybe 140 on a good strong day. I do play that 9, 8, 7 all the way down to a 6-iron. And my 6-iron, I'm going to typically get somewhere around 155 to 160 carry. And this would be 6-iron, and this is in the 716 MB range. flat 160. Now the next irons are where my bag gets a little interesting. I actually go into TMB range, and the 5 iron and the 4 iron are 7/16 TMB KBS Tour shafts. That is what it's in all my irons, with the exception of the wedges. The wedges do have Vokey and or Dynamic Gold Tour issue shafts in them, but the 4 and 5 have the KBS Tour. The 2 iron I play, I actually skip over a 3 and go straight to a 2 iron. The 2 iron actually has a Dynamic Gold S400 shaft. So I like the TMBs because they still give me the look at a dress that I'm looking for, but I'm able to get that little extra distance I need in those longer irons. So this will be a 5 iron. Typically this is my 175 to 180 club. Caught that one a little fat, so I wouldn't have gotten as much distance out of that as I needed to. I'm sure you guys never do that. And this is the newest club, the 2 iron, and I'm still getting used to it. I had a hybrid in my bag, but I struggled pulling the hybrid to the left, and I usually hit my irons a little better, so went to a 2 iron instead of a hybrid for that 200, maybe 2 to 210 shot. So this is a 2 iron. Low ball flight on that one. It's going to carry out maybe 170, 180 into the wind today. Roll out to about 190. All right, guys. Hope you can hear me okay. Wind is blowing a little strong today. In my driver and my 3-wood, I play the TS2 models. 3-wood, it is a 15-degree loft. I play that with the Even Flow. I don't know if you guys can see that there. Even Flow Project X. This is a 6.0 75 gram shaft. 3-wood for me is about a 230 club. That would be off the ground, off a tee. Maybe be able to get a little more out of that. And so I'm going to hit this, and since it is a little muddy today, I am going to hit it off a tee. I'm actually fairly decent at hitting it off the ground usually, but this is the TS2 3-wood. Again, with the Golf Pride grip. This is the Tour Velvet. Get that one up in the air a little bit, knocking it down. That's going to carry out about probably 215, 220 today into the wind. So that is the TS2 3-wood. Love that club. The TS range has been absolutely fantastic for me. The driver that I currently carry is the TS2, set in 8.5 degree loft. It is also with the Even Flow Project X 6.0 stiff shaft. Golf Pride multi-compound new decade grip. So I'm not the longest off the tee by any stretch. So I need all the help I can get, and the TS has really helped me with distance a little. And I typically hit fairly straight, maybe a little draw on this club, and I'm gonna hit one out there, see if we can get it to carry maybe about 240, 250. Very straight ball there, and that is gonna carry out about, I'm gonna guess around 240, 250 today. So that takes you through the bag, takes you guys through the bag on my driver, fairway wood, and last but not least, on my putter, I had carried a Scotty Cameron Newport 2, and it was a M2 mallet version, and I've been struggling with putting lately, so I actually made a little change, went to the Scotty Cameron Newport Select. Turn that where you guys can see it there. It is the this is the dual balance. It's got 10 gram weights on each side, milled face, has the longer grip for me to have a little more to stabilize it with at the top. Haven't gamed this one yet, so don't know that they'll stay in the bag. We'll see. May go back to the M2 at some point, if not, if this doesn't improve my game there. On bag, I carry a Hot Z 14-way bag with the USA flag on it, and as you guys can see from my bag, I am a proud Team Titleist member. As far as ball, I play the Titleist AVX, typically white. So I do occasionally game the Pro V1X, depending on the day, but AVX is definitely my favorite ball. I don't have any kind of Titleist sponsored deal or anything like that, so I have to purchase those myself, and the AVXs are definitely a little more expensive. So that wraps up what's in the bag, and again, I'm Chad Davis, and we welcome you to American Golf Vlogs, and look forward to sharing lots of videos in the future on this cold and very wet day here on the range in Hampton, Georgia, just south of Atlanta. So thanks you guys. If you like the video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, and please share it with your friends. We're trying to grow this channel, get a little more content going on this side of the pond. A lot of our European guys have their videos set up, and they do well with it, and not a whole lot here in America.